Hello coloring friends, welcome to Finding Color 100 Prompts, an adult coloring challenge where everyone color in coloring books for adults for certain prompts, and usually we had 1 week for coloring, but now I decided that we will have 2 weeks for coloring. I asked about this in my previous video. I asked your opinion, and those people who replied me in comments or wrote me in emails, they agreed that 2 weeks would be nice to have. Some people, they don't actually care, 1 week or 2 weeks, they don't mind, and some people even prefer to have 2 weeks more time for coloring. So from now on we'll continue to have 2 weeks for coloring, and I will see. I hope I will not get more lazy and color one illustration in 2 weeks instead of coloring more. But I hope not. Actually, I look forward to have more time to color maybe something else, or maybe to film more videos. So we'll see. And today we'll see results for the prompt number 46, hedgehog. This prompt we had in our first season, and at the time there were 89 illustrations for this prompt, and today we have 93. Not big difference, almost the same number of illustrations. The recordsman with hedgehogs is Maria Trolle, and I remember last time also there were a lot of illustrations from Maria Trolle with hedgehogs, but this time we also have Fabiana Attanasio pictures, Lulu Mayo, Mili Marotta, Mariola Budek, one very cute illustration, Morgan O'Brien, all very cute hedgehogs, A Circle of Life, and then just a few more creepy hedgehogs from Cute and Creepy coloring book by Camilla Derrico. So quite a variety of hedgehogs. Let me show what I colored for this prompt, and surprise! Again, Villain Sun by Tomislav Tomic. It's the third illustration, and maybe you are tired to see this book yet again, but that was my kind of personal challenge. I wanted to color more in this book, and I did it. I'm pretty happy. 3 illustrations added, completed in this book, and this time with hedgehog. You remember this one I colored for the prompt frog, and here we have a hedgehog, and so I thought I will complete the whole double spread, and I even decided to color in the similar colors. They are not same, maybe they do look same on camera, but a little bit different shades. So as a double spread it looks nice, I think, and so let's concentrate on this one, this hedgehog. He's not in typical colors for hedgehogs, a little bit magical, fantasy looking hedgehog. Look at his needles, bluish with pinkish colors. Again, magical mushrooms, night. What I used here, mostly Faber-Castell Polychromos, then light fuzz, different light fuzz for background, and I think I need to do this one darker, because when I colored in Belarus I had only Polychromos, and now comparing to this sky, this looks not that dark, so maybe I will add a layer, darker layer here. White gel pen for this crops on mushrooms. And for pastel shades, I used my new coloring pencils from Brustra, Indian brand. Pastel tones coloring pencils, very beautiful. I want to film a video with my new coloring books and new pencils to show you, so I use those pencils here as well. So on the whole, I'm quite happy with the result, with this illustration and with this, and that I completed 3 pictures in this book, so I'm pretty happy. And now let's see all the submitted illustrations for this prompt hedgehog, and I hope you will enjoy it. Let's go! friends, that was our gallery of works for the prompt hedgehog. Thank you everyone who joined. And now finally I'm taking my colorful box with all the prompts. It's been some time since I drew a prompt for it in real time, so to say, because I pre-filmed prompts for my holidays in Belarus, and now again I will draw it with you. So at the moment I don't know our new prompt, and so let's find out what it's going to be. Ooh, you can't call this prompt cute. Spider web. In our first season we colored for the prompt spider, and I remember many people didn't color anything because they have kind of phobia and they don't like coloring spiders, but this time spider web. And I believe in many illustrations where you can see spider web, there are no spiders actually, so it would be easier, I believe. And if you don't have actually spider web in your coloring books, it's very easy to draw one, I think. So it would add more interest maybe to some of your illustrations where there is nothing but you draw a spider web and it looks more interesting. Except for Corberazzane's books, I can't remember any spider webs at the moment, but I know I do have some. So I'm off now to look through my collection in search of spider webs, and see you in a second. I'm back, and what I can say about spider web, I tried to find illustrations with spider web, but no spiders. I was curious to find such illustrations. I imagined maybe autumn illustrations, like, you know, in autumn you often see spider webs flying or somewhere on the trees, or maybe some dark Gothic castle with spiders around, something like that. It was not easy, and I didn't find exactly something like that, but different. Some illustrations that I found are with spiders and some without. Let me show what I have chosen for myself. Circle of Life by Milpamini. Many people have colored this illustration, though perhaps for some of you these spiders look creepy, scary, but I know for some of you they look quite cute. They're fluffy and I do like this illustration. These spiders don't scare me off. So another one, The Fairy by Enkernheimer. We have this double spread, lovely fairies, and they're like using these spider webs for jumping. We have some spiders here, but not really scary looking. So quite nice illustration, I think. Nocturnes by Anastasia Elikodreva. Again, we have a spider here, fluffy one, and we have spider web here, and kind of like this tattoo type spider web on her face. So nice illustration for this prompt. And since we have 2 weeks now for coloring, it's possible to finish such illustration without much hurry. Gods and Beasts by Adam Fisher. This character from Japanese mythology, you can find it in other books with mythology. Just look that there is actually spider web, or if there is no, you can draw it somewhere. Here we have spider web as background on this illustration, so no need to draw. Then Enchanted Forest. I checked Ivy book but didn't notice any spider web there. Then I checked this one and Enchanted Forest, and here I did find a double spread that can be colored as a single page, and we have spider web here. No spiders can be noticed here. So nice illustration. A very interesting illustration for this prompt in this Chinese book, Find Color by Gu Li. An unusual spider web. This girl, we do have a spider here, and then this spider web, and you can see it like drops of water maybe, or I think it's like pearls, because she's wearing a lot of jewelry with pearls, so perhaps it's kind of connected. So interesting, not typical illustration for this prompt, though we do have a spider here, but all the rest is quite different. So I really like this one. Hannah Carlson. I checked the Seasons book. I found a spider there, but no web. But it's possible to draw it again as background if you want. In Julie box we have spider web without spider. Quite simple illustration, I think. This one. And finally, Christine Karen Ferris 3. We have this picture. No spider, but spider web. You can see it here. Then there is another illustration in this book, but I have this illustration in this book, and in this book the paper is better. White Flower Folk. And this one a bit Halloweenish. It's called Halloween Tea Party. And we have spider web here, a symbolic kind of spider, and all the rest. Other things that you can color beautiful, like this one, cat especially. So quite a nice choice of illustrations in my collection for this prompt, with spiders, with no spiders, and typical, not typical, so I'm quite happy. I hope you can find something in your collection, or maybe draw a spider web somewhere to take part in this challenge. So we have 2 weeks for coloring, and that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.